Hey guys, Anna here, coming at you from the Ottawa Valley, Ontario, Canada, growing zone 5. It is currently February 25th and minus 16 degrees, which is why we are inside doing this. So I would like to remind everyone to watch to the end of this video, like, comment, and you can enter into our weekly seed packet giveaway. The winner gets their choice of seed packet from West Coast Seeds to be mailed out at the end of the month. Now, I would like to start this video with a quote, and the quote is that there are no gardening mistakes or failures, there are only experiments. So, did you plant those tomatoes and they died instantly? Maybe, but I bet you learned about hardening off your vegetables. Did you plant 100 lettuce seeds and end up harvesting like a kajillion pounds of it at the same time? Yeah, maybe, but I would bet you learned about succession planting. And even if you planted last year's squash seed and it came out as a kind of Frankenstein-y seed, well, I bet you learned about cross-pollination. So all of these instances are learning experiences. They're not failures. There's something you can take and apply to your next one for improvement and growth. And that's what this channel is all about, is growth. My laundry is going off, by the way, so if you hear that, that's what it is. I am multitasking today. So in our last video, I went over our goals as a homestead for 2023, and by far the one I'm most excited for is our garden. So for those of you who don't know, or a recap for those of you who do, I am taking 1 month's food budget. For us, that's $450, and I invested that into vegetable seeds. So I'm going to be growing about 37 different types of vegetables, about 23 types of herbs, as well as 24 varieties of flowers. Now, the flowers are not included in that budget. And what I'll be doing is I'll be keeping track of the harvest and the progress, and I'm going to be doing monthly reports, as well as trying to kind of figure out my garden's ROI, so return on investment, to see if it's actually worth it to garden, which varieties are the best, especially for our growing zone. So I got my seeds in, and I am super excited to get started, but I figured I would show you guys a little bit what I got. There's a lot. Starting off with our grains, we have oats, as well as 4 of the ancient grains due to their presumably low gluten content: inkhorn, emmer, coruscant, spelt, red fife, wheat, along with chickpeas. We have got our Hopi red dye amaranth, our cardoon artichoke, Guelph Millennium asparagus, UC 157F2 asparagus, Tardona leeks, our bandit leeks, our Kelsey sweet onions, ramrod scallions, our winter keeper beets, our red ace beets, and our B2 165B beets. White silky sweet turnips, our purple top white globe turnips, scarlet Nance carrots, red ball Brussels sprouts, our calabrese broccoli, and our Skywalker cauliflower, Waltham butternut squash, black beauty zucchini, and our Space Master cucumbers. King of the North peppers, jalapeno M peppers, Aunt Molly's ground cherry, Moneymaker tomatoes, Optimax tomatoes, Gardener's Delight cherry tomatoes, our Tom Thumb butterhead lettuce, Paris Island Cos romaine lettuce, Bellezia arugula, and Belle Isle upland cress. The rest of our vegetables include giant winter spinach, dwarf green curled kale, early Jersey Wakefield cabbage, glass gem corn, alderman shelling peas, and of course, Fresca strawberries. Our cooking herbs include oregano, basil, dark green Italian parsley, ella dill, rosemary, chives, English thyme, and Santa longstanding cilantro. Some of our medicinal and tea herbs include feverfew, St. John's wort, valerian, and ashwagandha. Some more of our tea herbs include lemon balm, lemongrass, spearmint, peppermint, wild bergamot, chamomile, echinacea or purple coneflowers, calendula Pacific Beauty mix, and lavender. This is the Lavance Deep Purple. Some of my cut flower varieties include Paradovic sunflower, Italian white sunflower, Gigantus sunflower, and I also ordered some ranunculus, including Chimello, white ranunculus, and ranunculus white peyote from Whistling Prairie Flowers in Saskatchewan. I'm also going to be trying Cosmos, Status Supreme mixture, and I'll be experimenting with stevia, eucalyptus, and I ordered some white cotton from Etsy. I got some wildflower blends for around the homestead, including the Great Lakes blend, Hummingbird blend, Partial Shade blend, Biodiversity blend, and the Bumblebee Wildflowers blend. A few more of my cut flower varieties include Lisianthus, the Arena 3 Red, Apricot, Mariachi Pure White. I also did Benary's Giant White Zinnias. I did Baby's Breath, Costa Mix Hybrid Snapdragon, Giant Hybrid Mixed Dahlias, Benary's Giant Mix Zinnias, Cat Stock Ruby, and Tower Custom Aster Mix. So I'm super excited to get started. Whenever I was purchasing the seeds, I did look at a couple of different things. I did try to stick with heirloom varieties, especially ones that are open pollinated. I'm not sure if I'm going to get overwhelmed this year or if I'm going to be able to do any seed saving, but I did want to have that opportunity to try. And also the learning experience of planting the garden around cross-pollination, crop rotation, that whole kind of thing. The most important thing was, are we going to eat what we grow? Is it going to be wasted? Last year I ended up growing a whole bunch of jalapeno peppers and I ended up giving them away to family just because we weren't using them. So I really want to go into it with the mindset of how am I going to eat this and how am I going to preserve this? So this week's a really quick little video. Thought I'd give you guys some insight onto what I am going to be growing this coming year, what to expect from this $450 kind of experiment. Don't forget to like and comment to be able to enter in that weekly giveaway. We're going to be having that giveaway every week for every full-length video released in 2023. Winner gets to choose their choice of base seed packet from West Coast Seeds to be mailed out at the end of the month. Next week, I'm going to be going over my garden planning process, just where I'm planning on putting things, some companion planting, things that aren't going to be going together, how I'm going to avoid that cross-pollination, as well as going over some of the math that I'm really excited for to try and determine my garden's ROI. So I am going to be projecting what I think I'm going to be able to grow, and I'm also going to be comparing that at the end of the year to what actually grows. Noting that our soil is not amended, it is a first-time garden, so there's no buildup of nutrients in that growth. So with that, whether or not you are growing your own crops, raising your own livestock, or just pursuing that growth mindset, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to learn with us and grow with us. Have a great weekend, guys. Remember, never stop growing.